Your child has been taken by a social worker. You've just had your first trial and you lost. What happens next? Well, what happens next is probably the most important hearing in all of a juvenile court case. It's called the dispositional hearing. The dispositional hearing is to determine where the child is going to remain for the next 6 months. At the dispositional hearing, the social worker and her attorney must prove by clear and convincing evidence that you're a substantial danger to the child. And in my opinion, that's pretty hard to do. However, I get the feeling a lot of attorneys gloss over this, and they don't understand the burden of clear and convincing evidence and the legal test of being a substantial danger to a child. At this hearing, it is important for you and your attorney to gather witnesses, to get on the witness stand, to testify in front of the judge. It's important for you and your attorney to cross-examine the social worker. A lot of times, I just ask social workers, so, Madam Social Worker, is my client a substantial danger to the child? Many social workers will say no. If they say no, I always argue to the judge, well, if the social worker says my client isn't a danger to the child, then the child must be returned. It's important for you and your attorney to have witnesses there. For example, your counselors, your therapists, your parenting instructor, so that these people can get on the stand and tell the judge that during these classes and courses that you have taken, that the problem has been resolved and you no longer are a danger or a risk to this child. The other thing that I like to do, and I know a lot of attorneys disagree with this, and even some judges, is I like to present character evidence. Now, generally in California, character evidence is not admissible, but there are many exceptions to that rule. And one of the exceptions I always argue is that character evidence is admissible in juvenile dependency cases, in your case. So I get a list of perhaps 3 to 4 to 5 people that can come to court and testify with respect to your character. Now, sometimes this happens to be very important, and in close cases, it could make the difference. My name is Vincent Davis. I know you're watching because you have questions. I answer questions like this every day. Pick up the phone and give me a call at the number listed below. I'd love to talk to you. Thank you for watching.